What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode of Portin' Outdoors. I am currently on my way up to the Ozark National Forest, to the same spot that I was in last week, really only because I've got the E-Pro behind me. It's a little bit bigger, it's easier. Not only that, I can get it other places, but I've got my wife going to pick up the kids from school today, and she will be meeting me up here with the other truck towing my side-by-side and the girls' little four-wheelers. So it's going to be a little bit different video. I might put my girls in there, maybe riding their four-wheelers through the mud a little bit up here. It's kind of rainy and stormy in Arkansas right now. It's going to be a muggy, wet weekend probably. I think tomorrow they said partly sunny, but today, in the last couple days, it's been pretty wet and rainy. So we'll see. Arkansas, weather changes the drop of a hat, so who knows. But I'm going to get up there and I'm going to set up, and then I'm going to take you guys on an actual look around my E-Pro. I have done a video on my E-Pro. It was just a quick walk around of the outside of my E-Pro, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do a little more in-depth video and show you guys a little bit more of the inside and just a little more about the E-Pro, I guess. But either way, I'm going to get up there, I'm going to get set up, and then I will hit you guys back up in a little while. Have a good one. Hey, I am back, YouTube. I am up here at Woods Mountain at the same exact spot that I brought my little camper trailer to. I've already set up. I've already made a fire. I was going to do all that on camera, but I got to thinking that if my wife and kids got up here before I got all that done, then, you know, I would just prefer to go ahead and get everything set up so that when they get here, all they're having to do is just having to have fun and camp and not have to worry about setting up or anything. But I wanted to go ahead and I wanted to walk you through my E-Pro. And I'm going to be using this a lot on the channel. And I just want everybody to know, though, most of my videos so far have been like review videos talking about my setups that I've got. And I don't want all my videos to be that. It's just that every time that I've got a chance to come up here and make a video, I've had something I wanted to show you guys that I'm going to be using on the channel. It's going to be more like some other people's channels. Like I mentioned Dylan DeLong, I think it was, and a lot of like Kenny of All Trade stuff, where he just goes up there and he just does videos and lets you guys watch him camping, and he talks about things, but the majority of it, like DeLong, he pretty much just camps and then just tells you guys what he's doing, and that's it. Either way, that's kind of what I'm wanting to lean to. If you guys got any like hints and, you know, helpful hints to making these YouTube videos, I would be more than happy to listen to them. I'm really wanting to get these videos good and provide good content. The goal is to create good videos, get lots of subscribers, and, you know, and I would love to start trying to review things that other companies have and stuff for them, and come out here in the middle of nowhere and see how their stuff works. But anyways, I'm going to flip around here and I'm going to show you my setup right now. Yes, it's a little bit glamping, but you know, my kids, they're going to have fun. My wife's bringing up our F350 and my side-by-side and their little electric four-wheelers, which are pretty awesome, by the way. They go like 8 miles an hour. Little electric four-wheelers is pretty sweet, 24 volt. But we're going to let them have a good time. This weekend's my birthday. It's Friday. Tomorrow's my birthday. I'll be 43 years old. But anyhow, here we are. I'm going to get... here we are. There's my truck, of course. Everybody's seen my truck. It's a little bit rainy in Arkansas here. It's been a little stormy and everything, so I hope that we don't get a whole lot of rain and storms and everything. I went ahead and made my my fire. Got my little rocking chair set up out. That little collapsible rocking chair is something else, man. I love that thing. Got a couple little what do you call these, thermocells set up for the bugs. My kids and my wife are so prone to get ate up by bugs. I don't even put on bug spray. There's a little bit of noise here. I've got my inverter generator that's on my front of my little overland trailer. I brought it up here to run this. Like I said in the last video, I would love to have this thing mounted on a generator holder up here, permanently here, and a 2,000 watt on my little trailer. But I got me a couple jugs of gas off the front of the trailer there, some drinks. Either way, there's the back. I'm gonna start by the front. So I got my awning out, got me a little rug so my kids can play here and not get totally dirty. The storage on the front is a pass-through storage all the way across there. Eventually I'm wanting to make me a box on a slide to go in and out so that I can reach stuff all the way in the back and make it like 2 slides. Half of it that comes out this way and half of it that comes out the other way. It's got a solar connection right here if I want to get an external panel to put on. It has LED lights on both sides right here. It's got a magnet right here that holds up my door. I'm gonna walk back here a second. I'm not gonna get on the roof though, but you can see this right here is also a Wi-Fi Ranger and my antenna for my 12-volt TV. I can get in there and I'll show you the button in there in a minute. I can get in there, turn on the power to that, and then if there's any Wi-Fi in the area, it pulls in the Wi-Fi, and then I hook my phone or computer or whatever up to my camper, which helps me out a whole lot. I used it for work down in Louisiana, and the park, the Wi-Fi routers and everything was farther away from my campsite, and I couldn't really get any bars to get any good Wi-Fi. So I turned on that thing, logged on to my camper trailer's Wi-Fi extender, and it was amazing. I had like 4 or 5, almost full bars the whole time I was there. It was amazing. I could even play my PlayStation 5. There's a game that I like to play on my PlayStation 5. It's called DayZ, and it takes good Wi-Fi to really play it. And yeah, it was working just fine. But there's a 200 watt solar panel up on the roof, which runs my my solar system on the inside. I've only got a single air conditioner, of course. I don't need anything bigger than that. I think that's a 15,300 BTU air conditioner. I'm not certain on that, but I think it's a 15,000, or it might be a 13.5. I'll have to get back to you on that. If you guys really want to know, then let me know. But it's definitely more than I need for the camper. It's got a max air fan in the back right there, which is awesome. So if I want to come up here and boondocking without the generator, which I will be doing, I won't always be having that generator on up here, you know, because I don't need that generator all the time. I don't want anybody to think that I need a generator when I have solar. And you know, I can run every single thing in that camper other than my air conditioner and my microwave. But so of course there's the outlets for my heater. These have automotive style glass, and they all open from the bottom up. So if I wanted to leave my windows open when it's raining, I won't get any water inside the camper. It'll all drain off this way. But those are automotive style windows, so that's really good. Got a little collapsible table that I got at Walmart. I can't remember, 30 bucks, something like that I keep up there. It works wonders for your cooking. This camper also comes with a griddle here with the stand that just mounts on the little track system here, and I got a little table. It's got the hose that comes with it, and there's a quick connect right underneath there to run my griddle, which is nice. That bucket right there, that box right there, I just keep my griddle and stuff in the storage area in the back. There is my off-road tires. It's a torsion axle. I don't know if you can see that underneath there, but they're torsion axles, so they're a little more for off-road. Underneath here I have my sewer hose storage, and I have a spare tire, a full-size spare tire. The trailer also came with a tire pressure monitoring system. So I have the system inside my truck, and of course my monitors are on the inside of the tires there, so I can tell the temperature of my tires and the pressure of my tires. Coming around to the back here, I have a black tank flush. I love that it comes with the black tank flush, because you know how that stuff likes to get on the sensors and stuff inside the black tank, and then you're not able to get it off of there, and it always shows 3/4 full or full all the time, and it's not. So this ePro came with a Furrion backup camera prepped ready. So it's basically got a cover that comes over it on 4 screws that you pull that screw off, and then you pull out the wires. You just hook up the power wire, you hook up the connection wire. There's 2 wires, I believe it is, and that is it. Now, if you get on eBay, I don't know if you've ever looked at the Furrion cameras, but they are hella expensive, like $400 and something or something like, or better. Like they're really expensive. But if you get on eBay or Amazon, you can find these Furrion compatible cameras that are not Furrion. I think the name of that camera is Do Honest. I'll look it up for you, and I'll put it in the description when I edit my video. But that camera, it came with the bracket that matches up with the screws that come off of the plate that covers it, and then you just hook it up, and it works amazing. I'll step foot in my truck real quick, and I'll show you the screen that it came with as well before I step into the camper and show you the inside. But I got my jacks on the bottom. Unlike the jacks that are on my little overland trailer, these jacks are what came with the trailer, and they're not designed to lift the trailer. They're only designed to stabilize the trailer. Some people try to start leveling their camper with their jacks, and that is not what needs to happen. I'm just lucky that I'm fairly level here. I don't have to worry about being 100% crazy level, because my refrigerator is 12 volt and it doesn't require being 100% level. And I'm pretty darn level. I got my little torpedo level out, and I checked that, and everything is good. This is the door that goes into the bunk area, and I'm going to show you this. It has a deadbolt lock as well, and a regular lock as well. It's got curtains over it. You can lock it from the inside and lock it. My kids sleep in here, of course. These have USB charging and 110 charging, so I can have my kids in here with their tablets or whatever and charging off of the USB even when boondocking. Also, and I'll show you where my inverter is and everything in there. My inverter does not have to my inverter will run every single 110 outlet in this camper if I turn it on. So it's not just one outlet or one or 2 outlets that it'll run. It is wired to run every single one of these 110 plugs off of that inverter if I want to. Okay, this right here will fold up, and it will lock with that little lock right there if I wanted to put more stuff in here. Like if I'm a diver, and if I wanted to go diving on a dive trip somewhere, I could put all my dive gear in here, all my tanks and everything. But other than that, I keep some of the kids' toys in here, another little propane stove to cook outside if I want to, and a really nice awning. I may try to use that awning some on my camper trailer, my little overlanding camper trailer, because that one right there is about $400 and something. It actually has a it might even be more expensive than that. I got it on sale, but normally it's like $400 or $500. It's got the top, of course, and it's got 3 walls with a door in it. Well, all 4 walls, one of which has a door. Okay, let's see here. I've got the one slide on here, which makes this little camper really nice. This is a 21-foot 8-inch camper from bumper to tongue. It weighs 36.25. I'll show you the sticker when I get to the front here just to verify. But it's got that track system. I forgot what Schwintek, that's what it's called. Schwintek track system, which makes it a little bit smoother going in and out, a little more reliable. But of course, my black dump and my gray dump station there. We're going to go ahead and go up to the front. There's the other side of my pass-through. Here's my water tank heater. I think it's a 6-gallon water heater, if I'm not mistaken. Again, we've got our automotive glass. And here's my power connection. and this is a shower, an outdoor shower. Sorry, excuse me. Now, an outdoor shower here. I've got my antifreeze inlet here, so if I wanted to winterize it myself, which I personally am not going to because I'm going to be camping in the wintertime. This camper has tank heaters on all my tanks, so that if it gets down below a certain degrees, like 32 degrees, it will automatically kick on those heaters and keep my tanks from freezing. So I have no reason whatsoever to really put or winterize my camper, because of the simple fact that I don't store my camper. I'm going to use my camper, so I won't be using that. Center water connection, I've got my cable and satellite connections right here. Right here is my docking lights for the front, right there. What am I missing here? Nothing. I have two deep cycle batteries in here. These are not the lithium ions yet. In the future, I have connections of a gentleman who installs solar systems on houses and campers and everything, and for a very not passable price, I can get a complete solar setup for this camper to be solar independent, run air conditioner, microwave, completely everything, and be completely independent of shore power. So that is something that I'm going to be doing in the future. That's going to cost me give or take $2,500, which I'm probably gonna get comments that yeah, whatever, it's not gonna happen. But yes, it is going to happen. I can get all the stuff for his cost and everything. So right now, these two deep cycle batteries hooked into parallel. Sorry about the generator. It's got the air conditioner compressor kicking on. But yeah, that's going to be happening in the future. Okay, right here is my VIN number, dry weight 3626. Length of the vehicle is 21 foot 8 inches. I think that's what we need to know here. Here's just a shot at the stickers, though, if anybody has any interest in looking at the stickers there. Alright, this unit comes with a bike rack, and it also comes with another extender here that just goes straight up, and then you put it into there, which I might do that or might not do that. But what I have found is if you put a bike up here and you turn sharp with your vehicle, it likes to touch your vehicle, and I don't like that. So I'm gonna set it back, and if I have a bike on here, it'll be just one, maybe two, but I think it's just a two bike anyway rack. But I'm gonna end up doing away with this anyway, because I'm really wanting to get a mini bike like I talked about in my last video, so that I can load up in the back of my truck here, and then I can bring up and then I can go riding by myself, so my wife don't have to come all the time and break me side by side. But real quick, I'm going to step in my truck right here, and I'm going to show you the screen that I was talking about. So this is a 7-inch screen that comes with the backup camera, and I don't remember what that cost. I'll have to look that up and then put it into the video. But it's pretty nice. It's called Do Honest, so take that as you want. The little monitor beside it was the tire pressure monitoring system. Okay, of course, all these have a little light on the front of them too for hooking up your trailer. I've got 2 propane tanks in there, 20-pound propane tanks. I have 2 30s at the house that I don't know if I'm going to put on here or not, but if I find in the future that the 20s are not enough for me, especially in the wintertime when I'm running my heater, I'll probably pull that off there and throw the 30s on there, and then just put the cover back on it and be done with it. It'll still show the propane tanks a little bit, but I'd rather it show a little bit and have 2 30-pound tanks rather than that. Okay, this camper comes with a auto lock right here, so I can put in my code and I can open my door. It comes with your grab handle for ease of getting in and out. An outdoor speaker there too, so if I want to listen to some tunes out here. This is the solid steps. If anybody, I'm sure people know all about solid steps. It just sets up inside here, and then I don't have anything hanging down underneath there that I can grab with a rock or whatever. Okay, coming in, I'm going to start with the bed. Yes, it's a little bit messy, sue me, but either way, I love this camper. I got me a little clock that I mounted up there. There's the 12-volt TV. This TV comes out and slides around so that you could look at it in the back of the camper. It's also a DVD player, so I can watch some DVDs while I'm up here. This is my range extender. I just turn this thing on, and then it activates my antenna on the roof, and then I can pull in any Wi-Fi that's around me, and I can just hook with my password and everything that's right here. Here is my speakers, my sound system. I can also turn this to my TV, putting the speakers through the sound through the speakers inside here. I've got 2 speakers in the camper, pretty much right over my bed, which is enough. But this bed is really, really soft. It does not. This mattress that comes with it is not the best in the world. Of course, everybody knows that the camper mattresses are not worth a flip. So it's got 2 of the foam pads on there, and it is really, really soft. I'm going to enjoy this tonight. I just put on the second one. This thing has a little storage up there in the top, which is why I like to put some of my clothes and stuff whenever, because I use this camper. The reason why I bought this camper was because it was smaller. I bought this camper because it was smaller, to be able to get up here and get into this spot. Some of the campers that I've had in the past were like 30 foot, and it was a chore to get it up here on this mountain and get it into this spot. And so I didn't do it because it was such a pain in the rear end. So I didn't do it. But I needed something that was big enough that if my kids come with me, that they can be comfortable in the air conditioning and all that, which they're going to start coming out with me in my my little overland trailer too. But I want them to be comfortable when they come up here, and they don't, so not all the time they have to rough it, so to speak. But I wanted to be comfortable when I go out of state. I am a carpenter by trade, and I do nuclear plant outages, so I travel from state to state to do their outages. Right now, currently, for the last 3 years, I've been at my home plant here, so that's a good thing. That's good. I mean, that's less money because I'm not on the road, but I'm at home with my family, so that's good. Okay, I'm going to continue the video. Comes with a little power pedestal here. This thing just hides away down inside there, and when I want it, it just pops up. And I have 2 110 outlets, and I have the USB outlets, and then that little what is that, USB-C, I think they call it, outlet there, which is nice. This also powers when I turn on my inverter. Down here is my inverter button. I push this button, gives me a green light. It lets me know that my inverter, which is back there, you can see the green light right here, lets me know that my inverter is on. My water tank is under there, of course, but my hot water heater is back there. It also has onboard water filtration. So if I wanted to use the inline water hose filter, I can do that still, which is fine. But and I probably will, so that way it's double filtered. But it's got a tank, or like not a tank, but like a cylinder under there with a filter inside it, and it's an onboard water filter. Of course, here's my little closed door. Turn my inverter off. I don't need that. There's my heater outlet right there, the port, which is nice because I sleep right here. It's going to blow it right on me. But the heater that's in here, I cannot remember the BTU for the life of me, but it's definitely enough. Okay, so here is my power, my little station here that shows my battery, my fresh water, my black and gray and all that. I have my water heater. I have my water gas heater. I have my water heater electric. One of the things I have found a lot of times, especially when you're on a generator or you're at a campground and you have a weak breaker on the campgrounds, it's better to go ahead and use your gas even though you're on electric, because it's going to make your camper not trip as much. I have had generators when I turned on the hot water heater electric, and I have my air conditioner on, you're going to trip it. And well, maybe not going to trip it, you're going to be more likely to trip it. And here's my tank heaters. If I get below 32 degrees, I turn this thing on right here, I get below 32 degrees, it automatically kicks the heaters on and prevents my tanks from freezing. I have my awning retract and extend, I have my slide out, in and outs, and then all this is my interior lights, my porch light outside, my awning light, which I have a strip along the awning right there, and then a step light, which is right there. That's kind of nice, so I don't wake up the kids at night if I come you know, in and out from being by the fire and stuff, because we like to put them to bed still, you know, decently early, so they're not gremlins when they wake up. But this is our dining table, of course. This is going to be a little bit different this camping trip, because we're going to have a camper full of dogs. My wife has her little mutt, really. I say little, he's probably 40 something pounds. And then we also have 2 additions to the family that we bought. We got 2 Cane Corso pups. So I'm going to start doing videos with my Cane Corso. My wife has one of them, and I'm going to start having my Cane Corso in my video as well. I'm going to start taking him with me. Okay, I have storage here. You can also raise this up and pull that piece of wood up, and there's storage in the very back of this. And somebody might ask, do you have enough room to get to the bathroom when the slide is in? And the answer is yes. I'm 216 pounds, and it comes into about right here, and you have to squeeze a little bit right here, but you can get through, and you can get to the bathroom. Yes, indeed, you can. There's my coffee pot. If anybody's wondering, it's a 2000 watt inverter. When I turn on my inverter, I can make a pot of coffee with my coffee. Usually, coffee makers like to take a lot of wattage, and it makes it a little bit hard to make a pot of coffee sometimes. But the inverter will handle that coffee pot easily. I have a bottle opener, which I'm not a drinker, so I mean I don't really need it unless I have me some root beer, and I do like me my root beer. A little storage there, some Dominoes. I do have an oven with a little thermostat in there, a little thermometer or whatever, so I can know what heat I'm in. This is a glass top right here, which makes a good prepping area because you don't have a whole lot of counter space, but when you fold it up, it ends up making a good backsplash. So that's a really good thing. It has also knife storage in the back, but I found that when I'm on these rough roads, it does like to move around a lot, and I have had them come out on me, but that it is what it is. My light, I got a fan on my vent hood, and like I was talking about, the window, they all open up to the outside, so if it is raining, I don't have to worry about getting any rain in here at all, which is really, really nice. All right, 12-volt refrigerator. I cannot remember the cubic inch of or cubic foot of this refrigerator or whatever, but there's the freezer. As you can see, it gets cold, and like it is a 12-volt refrigerator. And then there's all of our junk for our camping trip. But I cannot remember the life of me. 4.3 cubic foot. Okay, if you want to see real quick, 4.3 cubic foot DC 12-volt refrigerator. And then it's got this little lock right here, so it can't open while you're going down the road. All right, my solar charger. It shows that I have 100% batteries right now. I have 1.68 killiamp hours. I think that's what it is, killiamp hours. I have 13.6 volts, and then I am still pulling in power right now at 0.3 amps. In the daytime, I've seen it up to 5 amps. But right now it's starting to get darker up here, and I'm pulling a little bit of, it's good to go. But I have storage up here where I keep my plates and my cups and all that. Sorry, it's messy. We just kind of threw this together. I had to take it to the shop the other day to get this door right here worked on. What I have found with the camper is when you are on rough roads, screws like to back out. So we've had to take it and get some of these screws fixed on this because it was loose. But you can either use this as a pantry, or there is a rack right up there on the top, a curtain rod, or not a rack, but a curtain rod that I could use. And then here is the inside of the kids' beds, or you know, a grown-up can fit up here too. But they're usually they're kids. Here's the ladder to get up here, and here is the bottom. And both the top and the bottom have the plugs. Here is some doors to get into the storage underneath the beds where I was showing you earlier. This right here, it could be a drawer if you wanted it to be, but there's really no use for it, because that's where the box is that controls the slide. But you can pull this up, pull this, and you can get all the storage that's under there. There's a bunch of storage still under there that I've not even used. So I have my light switch right here, 110 in the bathroom, a mirror, max air fan. I have storage up here, a little shelf here, your toothbrush, toothpaste, and all that. This is a porcelain, that's a plastic top, but it is a porcelain porcelain. Man, we gotta clean this place up. But porcelain toilet right there. Now this is a special system here. It's called the water miser, and what that does is when you're camping in the woods, boondocking, you have a limited supply of water. I think that this camper holds 40 gallons of water, I think is what it is. So 40 gallons comes at a premium when you're out here with 4 people in the camper, or out for a long time even by yourself. But what happens is I could turn this on and leave it on, but no water comes out here to waste into my gray water tank. What happens is it diverts it through here back into my fresh water tank, so that I don't lose any water. And this right here changes color. I believe it turns to white. So once that turns white, then I know that I can turn off my switch that's right over here for the miser and turn it on, and I'm good to go. I have hot water and I didn't waste anything. I diverted it back into my tank. The bathroom sink is in the bathtub, which I actually kind of like. That's pretty nice. I like that. I'm 5'7", I fit in here just fine, but if you're 6 foot, your head's going to definitely go up into the skylight there. So just keep that in mind if you're interested in one of these. There was some bugs in here the little flying insects from the last trip there, and I got to clean out the bathtub, so just overlooked that. But the bathtub is nice because we have little kids. Definitely want to make sure that I can keep them clean. They do like to get muddy when they're out camping. But that is the camper. I can't think of anything else to show you in here right now. Oh, this is crap. So first thing I would do is get you a digital thermostat on here for your. Now this is only for the heater. Okay, so it doesn't run your air conditioner. And this camper, all my controls are on the air conditioner, which is fine because it's so small. I don't need to get up to a thermostat and turn the thermostat to control my air conditioner when it's right here literally above my head. It's not a big deal. But I have bought a digital thermostat that's in my truck. My plan is to put it on this weekend while I'm out here. And that way I've learned that when you set this to a temperature, it doesn't really, it's hard to control. Let me just put it that way, just hard to control. I want to be able to see what temperature it is in here and set it to a temperature and it go until it gets to that temperature, and then I see it's there. This one is crap. This thermostat there is crap. So that's the first thing I would do if you ever got one of these campers. One more thing, my camper also comes with an app, a couple apps that I use on my phone to control and to see, to control the camper and see what my power station is doing. So there's a GoPro app, or GoPro, yeah, it's GoPower app that I can get on, and I can see how the health is on my solar system, which is kind of cool. And then there is a control your RV with the We RV app, which is really, really cool, because I can also see the battery voltage on it. I can turn on and off my lights from outside the camper. I can, if I come back to the camper, if I'm working and it's raining, pouring, I can control my awning from my phone, so I can back the truck beside the trailer and put out the awning over me and get in and not get wet. I can also put in and out the slide by my app, which is really cool. I do like that, and I'm gonna make some videos up here. I think I'm gonna make a video, but I think I'm gonna make this video showing the camper separate, because if I don't, then this video is going to be crazy long. So either way, that is my camper. I hope you guys enjoy the camper. I hope you guys enjoy seeing it, because I'm going to be in it more. I'm going to start bringing both of these campers wherever I decide to go, wherever I think I need to have to get into where I want to go. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions, or you want to know more about my camper, shoot me a comment. Just let me know. But I'm going to get back to camping. I'm going to get some more videos going, I'm sure. And I'll see you guys later.